Hello, what is up boys and girls, TheGreatPOTUS here once again with yet another Call of Duty commentary, this time with a beautiful gameplay going 30-3 on free-for-all. And before we get started, thank you guys so much for the 600 subscribers that we actually got. As of now, when I'm recording, we're actually at 601. Thank you guys so much for that. But as sort of a background story into the story, FaZeClan, for you guys that don't know, is a sniping only channel on YouTube. I suggest you guys check it out. Link in the description down below. 1.3 million subscribers, very successful sniping channel. They do a lot of edits, a lot of montages, and that will tie into the story, which is why I'm explaining it. So back in about September of the year 2012, not very long after I started my channel, I was actually just playing on random servers, and I was in Skype calls and whatnot, playing with random people, and I came across a person who was a pretty cool guy. So I ended up adding him on Skype, and we became friends. We talked, we played Minecraft together, blah blah. PvP servers, vanilla servers, Technic servers, Hunger Games server. For you guys that play PC Minecraft, you guys know what I am talking about. We were having a good old time. We spoke on Skype for a while, and about after a month, he gives me a call on Skype and says, "You know, POTUS, I feel like if I don't tell you, then I would be a bad friend. So I'm just gonna go all out with it." I'm like, "Go ahead, man. You know, we're friends. You know, it doesn't really matter." He says, "I have a secret that I don't really tell a lot of people, but you know, I feel like I can trust you." I'm like, "You know, man, if you trust me that much, then please go ahead." He says, "I am FaZe MinK." So when I heard this, I was like, you know, I know FaZeClan, so I'm assuming FaZe MinK has to do with the fact that he's in FaZeClan. I didn't know who he was exactly. I YouTubed it. You know, I typed it up, and I was like, oh, okay. FaZe MinK, amazing editor. I was like, dude, your edits are amazing. You need to teach me how to do that. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'll show you sometime. I was like, great. And then I was like, but don't expect me to treat you like you're a king or something. I mean, you know, we're still friends. He's like, no, I won't treat you like a fan. You know, we're friends. That's what we are. I'm like, awesome, cool. So throughout the time, he was explaining to me like how FaZeClan worked. You know, like how much the editors got paid, how much the snipers got paid, how the whole processing worked for recruitment. All that stuff he was explaining to me. I didn't know any of that beforehand, and I actually never did my research to make sure that this was FaZe MinK because I trusted him. So after a while, I met a man named ReconSweet. His clan channel will be in the description down below. Amazing clan, amazing sniper, ReconSweet himself. And nevertheless, he said, you know what? I've been trying to get into FaZeClan. I said, you know what? I know FaZe MinK. I will do my best, and I will try to contact him and try to get you into FaZeClan because you deserve it. And before that, FaZe MinK had actually said, hey POTUS, do you snipe? And I said, you know, MinK, I'm not really much of the sniper kind. I like editing more other than sniping. And he said, you know what? Not a problem. I'll tell you what. Snipe for about a month straight, and we'll see at the end how that goes for you. And if you're good, I'll get you into FaZeClan. If not, then you know what? Things happen. I was like, you know, sounds good. I spent a freaking month trying to be a good sniper. I mean, it was a month full of dropping my KD. It was a month full of raging. It was a month full of rage quits. Me like throwing controllers, yelling. And it was just a crazy, insane month for me. When it finished, I was like, you know what, man? I can't do this. I'm not a good sniper. Let's call it quits. He said, you know, that's perfectly fine. I said, we still friends? He's like, yep, we still friends. I'm like, all right, cool. So when I heard that ReconSweet actually like was a good sniper, I said, you know what? I'm going to try to get this man into FaZe. He deserves it. So I said, you know what, MinK? These are clips from Swede, and I believe he's a good sniper. I think he could be a good addition to FaZeClan. I sent him the videos. He said, wow, you know what? This kid has potential. He's great. You know, is he a good person? I said, yeah, he's a great person. I talked to him on Skype. He's like, awesome. He said, I'm going to talk to Temper, and we'll see where this goes. And ReconSweet is actually a friend of Chase. For you guys that don't know, Chase is my partner. And Chase was like, okay, David, we need to talk. I'm like, all right, what's up? He said, what proven grounds do you have the fact that this is FaZe MinK? And I said, well, you know, he told me he was FaZe MinK. He told me some behind the scene information about FaZeClan and stuff that he told not to tell anyone else. So, I mean, obviously he's a pretty cool guy. And, I mean, he's FaZe MinK, man. And he was just like, okay, here's the thing. I don't really, not that I don't trust you, just I don't think he's FaZe MinK. And I said, okay, you know, explain. He said, well, let's do some research. So we got in a call, and for about 10 to 20 minutes, we just started researching a whole bunch of stuff. We checked out the background of this kid. We checked out FaZe MinK's channel. We compared them both, and the kid's name was David, and FaZe MinK's name is Jeremy. So we were like, okay, what's going on here? I messaged MinK. I was like, why does it say that your Twitter name is Jeremy when you said your name is David? He says, well, you know, it's my personal account. I don't really want people to know my real name. My real name's David, blah, blah. I was like, all right. I'll tell you what. Very simple. Very, very simple. Go on Twitter. Make a tweet saying something as simple as, I don't know, editing montages is tedious. I said, just put that. Simple. No one will know that it was like a proof test or anything, because that, after all, that is what you do. You edit, right? He said, yeah. Simple. Just put that tweet out and I'll know that it's you. He's like, man, why do I have to defend my own personality? I'm FaZe MinK. I'm who I say I am. I'm FaZe MinK. I don't have to explain myself. You've seen my edits. You've known each other for a long time. You should trust me. And I was like, you know, man, but I'm starting to have my doubts. He said, you know what? Just for you, I'll do that tweet thing. You can check it out and we'll be all good. All right? I'm like, all right. So the days went by and that tweet never came. And I messaged him and he was like, you know what, man? I'm still FaZe MinK. He didn't say that he wasn't FaZe MinK. If not, he just said that he was FaZe MinK. And that's kind of something that bothered me. I mean, we discovered that you weren't FaZe MinK, yet you're going to say that you're FaZe MinK anyways. Even though we just proved to you that you're not FaZe MinK, you're going to say that you're FaZe MinK. So he stood about his grounds that he was FaZe MinK, and we stood about our grounds that he wasn't FaZe MinK. And we ended up saying, you know what, Recon Sweet, I'm sorry, but we don't believe this man is, you know, in FaZe at all. And he said, you know what, man, that's perfectly fine. I wasn't, you know, surprised that he wasn't in FaZe. And it kind of got me caught off guard, a realization into the fact that I didn't do any research at all on this guy. When he told me he was FaZe MinK, I just trusted him. And this was, keep in mind, this is a random guy off the internet who apparently lives in California. So he told me he was FaZe MinK and I believed him. This was something that I really came to a self-realization to myself. I am very gullible. Very, very, very gullible. And this is something that I need to fix within myself. I need to do my research on people and, you know, make sure that they're actually the real person. I mean, heck, 2 days ago, some person added me on Skype, claimed that they were Brian Simon or Bryce-I, and it turns out they were just spamming with, like, porn and stuff, which is dreadful. Nevertheless, that is my time here in today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that story. Please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Check out FaZeClan in the description. Check out Recon Sweet. Please check out Recon Sweet. He's an amazing guy, and I really do suggest. I will be editing one of his clips soon in the future. And I will see you guys next time, guys. Thank you guys so much once again for those 600 subscribers, and I will see you guys next time, guys. Take care.